I got it. Welcome back to the Flozone Podcast. This is episode 9. We are back with the big four, or the fantastic four, the fabulous four. To the left of me, I got Mr. 316. To my bottom left, pause, I got Mr. Bands here. 1,000, 1,000, 100,000, 100,000, another 100,000, 300,000, 500,000, million. We might as well just have a money shower.
I just got this from Jesse's house, so it's a little fresh pressed. Jesse was ironing it for me. He has a new money ironing business.
And then below me, we have the man of little words, a few words, maybe a few words, Mr. Zahir Al Ghul. Say what's up.
My pleasure.
And then the special guest we got today, we got Big Sophie in the building, man. The big melty poo. But anyways, we could talk about something outrageous. Our boy Dre Bands finally copped a Nintendo Switch, but not the OLED, though, because he ain't got it like that yet.
Bro, listen, Jesse bought it for me, so I can't ask Sugar Daddy Jesse for too much. Ladies, don't forget, if you need money, if you need a nice life, Sugar Daddy Jesse is the right guy.
But we actually in the video, I want to kind of put me and Greg's reaction to like the Switch Online, because I do remember making a comment saying, "Oh, that's not good that they didn't show the price." But
Online.
Oh,
many people have been using Nintendo Switch Online since it launched in September.
They better be bringing GBA games.
Oh shit! Okay. All right, now they got the heat rock. I was not expecting that.
A collection of Nintendo 64 games.
Finally, holy shit!
About damn time.
The Nintendo 6 is Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pack.
Expansion pack.
I don't know if I like that.
This new membership plan will be added in late October.
How much?
Time, including the exact release date and pricing information.
That's a concern.
For now.
Because we mentioned it. We mentioned it, like, why ain't they showing the price? Like, something's off. But
you guys seen that red flag thing that's been going around?
That's a red flag. Nintendo
that's a red flag.
Yeah. So
if you
basically,
are paying for that service.
Hold on. Let's get into it. So basically, let me look at the picture. In the podcast, we'll pull up the picture and we'll put up the video. But so Nintendo Switch put up an announcement about like Animal Crossing DLC. If you play Animal Crossing, I guess that's you. Go ahead. But they put up DLC, and at the same time, they finally showed what they showed off in their Nintendo Direct, which is, you can play Nintendo 64 games on it now with our online, which is cool, with our online service. Until they showed the prices, and then everybody started losing their minds a little bit. Because now, instead of $20, if you want the Nintendo, $20 a year with Nintendo's Switch Online, which is horrible. Let's start off with that. It's a horrible service, but the fact that you're only paying $20 a year, it's like, okay, like you got it. Like it's $250 a month, whatever. So they're going from $20 to, I believe, $34.99 if you want the
$50,
package.
right?
Oh, it's $50? Hold on. No, I thought it was $34. Hold on, let me.
No, I thought it was the regular online Switch is going to be $50 for the individual membership.
Oh yeah, you're right.
$9.99 when you add the Nintendo, the 64
family deal. The family deal. No, the $50 for the it's okay. So it's $20 for nothing, and then it's $50 for the Nintendo 64 stuff and the online. It's $50. And then if you want the family deal only by itself, it's $34.99. But the family deal with the Nintendo Switch stuff, it's $74.99.
You can't convince me to do that.
That's Yeah.
You can't convince me to do that.
That's
okay, so the thing about it is that you said it best. Nintendo Online is awful, but you're paying $20 a month, so you're like, oh, okay,
$20 a year. $20 a year.
$20 a year. So it's like, oh, okay, it's not that bad. You did the math, $250 a month. Okay, whatever. And you still have the option to buy regular online, which it needs to be there. But while playing N64 games online is legitimately cool, Like that's objectively a cool feature. You're grinning, and I know there's some guy. Oh my god, you can do this on the emulator. Okay, fuck you. Not everyone wants to pirate their games. Okay, you know how try setting all that. Try setting up an online game on.
We're not saying that, bro. But I'm just saying.
But let me finish. All right, let me finish because literally, try setting that up on an emulator and see how much fun you're gonna have. Which is Nintendo. It's gonna be idiot proof. You just click 2 buttons. If it connects, boom, there it is. But this isn't playing N64 games online and getting Animal Crossing DLC included isn't worth $50 a year unless they include more games DLCs. Like unless they include Smash, unless they include any future DLCs to where, okay, this actually makes sense. It doesn't make sense. Like it's not worth it. It's outright not worth it.
To me, this is probably the best commercial for Dolphin Emulator.
That's facts.
First of all, who cares about Sega Genesis games? Like those games have already been released. I think they're already on they've already been released by Sega already. They've been released in the past before. They're on different stores. Like who cares? Like
you can play those online too.
You can emulate that too. So another thing. What was I about to say? Like those games that Nintendo's bringing back for the 64. We've already played those games on different systems. We already played them on the Wii U. We already played them on the Wii. Like, come on, just give us something different. Give us something different when it comes to. Like, you just released Mario 64. Like, do we need to play this again? We need to pay for this again? Lord Almighty! I know there's gonna be people who buy this just like that. They're not even gonna look at the price, and that is a red flag. That is a red. If you're paying for this, it's a red flag.
Listen, I know 316 said nobody wants to use an emulator because it's like this way is idiot proof.
Well,
and I know you're right. There's a lot of people that wouldn't want to use an emulator because either they don't have a PC that can run Dolphin, which is like I believe most PCs can run Dolphin. If you're buying a PC that's past 2015, if you bought a PC past newer than 2015, your PC can run Dolphin. Just letting you know, your desktop can run it. There's no justifying this. I'm sorry. All these games, if you even want to play any of these games on a Nintendo 64 emulator, your PC could probably run this, and you can have a clunker. Because I had a clunker, and my clunker was running Dolphin. A clunker that I bought in 2013. That was a family desktop.
Do this.
Yes, it probably could. My thing is that it's unjustified, but the fact is Nintendo's going to keep doing this shit because their fans are so fucking stupid and they'll never stand up for themselves. Because they'll just keep willingly getting fucked by Nintendo. And it's like, it sounds fucked up saying that, but it's true. Like, the Nintendo fans, they'll complain about it on Twitter, but they don't care, dog. Like, as soon as Sora comes out for Smash, y'all will all be on Nintendo Online. So it's like, it really doesn't matter.
Like, my thing about this is that the value isn't here. Unless they're going to add more in the future, maybe more consoles. The SNES would be cool. NES would be cool.
GameCube. Add the GameCube. Yeah. Why aren't you adding the GameCube? Yeah, Game Boy, GameCube. If you add those, then I would actually...
Like, damn, bro.
Like, I would pay the 34.
I'll pay the 34. Consoles also, even, let's say hypothetically just ends at the N64, at bare minimum, if they add more DLCs, like that was kind of promising, even though it's just one for Animal Crossing. I still think that's kind of promising instead of having to pay for every individual DLC, and it could lead to somewhere if it's not handled by Nintendo, which kind of scares me. But yeah, this could be cool.
I would actually agree with that. If they actually added all the Smash DLC, then I would actually pay for the $34.99. Maybe I'm the stupid one. But that's only because the Smash DLC is like $30 for like 7 or 8 characters. It's like, dog, I'm not going to pay all that. I'll pay for the one for Sora. But after that, it's like, I'm not paying for the previous one. I'm not paying for this first pack. Dre, you got anything to say about paying $34.99 for almost nothing?
Like I said, bro, for people who just dropped that 300, 350, you think you want to drop another 50 piece just to play online? You can keep the internet, man, for that price. I sit there, like I said, I play my little Fortnite and my little Apex, and I have a great time. I'll be living life, having a blast. You guys will be watching me. I'll be the ninja on the Switch. I'll be the ninja of Switch. Y'all never seen that, huh? Y'all ever seen a dude on the Switch bodying people? Ooh, that's about to be me. Y'all look out for me, all right?
Botting all the little 13-year-olds playing playing
man.
Fortnite on
I
their
don't
Switch.
know how.
Listen, bro, call it what you want, bro. A win is a win.
Dog, anyone who can play
Who's on the other side of that?
anyone who could play Apex on a Switch has no standards in life. I'm sorry. That
No, I walked in on a group, bro. I walked in on a group after you sent me to that house, Jesse, you remember? But we'll talk about that later. But I walked in on a group, right? And basically, like, I was getting money. And, yo, these two guys was in the corner, like, playing with each other on Apex, next to each other, like, online. And I was like, bro, that was the coolest shit I seen, bro. I was, like, really, like, fascinated about that shit.
Yeah, have fun playing at 30 FPS at 720p. That's not for me. That's for fucking. I'm sorry, those are impoverished settings. I'm like, you can't. No, I'm not playing that shit. It doesn't even run that good. Like I can't. I'm sorry, but that's a wide.
Nintendo is a company that doesn't have to play by the modern rules because their fans don't care. You can literally Nintendo fans will literally play the same game every generation. They'll play the same game every 5 years. I think that's what we learned from this because you played 64 on the Switch. You played Mario 64 on the Switch because it came out in that Mario pack. You played 64 on Wii U. You played 64 on Wii.
You played it on the DS.
I played it on the DS.
Like, you bought the same game 5 times, and you play it like what is going on here?
They're so dumb that they bought that Zelda game.
Skyward Sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like Skyward Sword. It was a good
But
game.
were you gonna pay full price for that? No.
I mean,
You're gonna pay $60 again for that?
He got you on that one, Jesse.
You're gonna pay.
I mean, I did it once.
again? Matter of fact, you're gonna pay more than you did on the Wii. Because I remember wasn't that a Nintendo Select game? You could have got it for like $20.
I think so. More likely than not, it probably was.
I don't know, man. But like Nintendo is such a bad company. At least Nintendo of Japan is such a bad company. Like, they don't care about America. They need another Switch to flop. They need their next console to flop because I think they gotta humble themselves. Because last time with the Wii U, they humbled themselves, and that's the reason why the Switch originally was so great. Or the Switch is still good now, but it's just like
great now.
Yeah. It's unfulfilled potential.
Oh my god.
It hasn't.
Well, what do you
fulfilled.
mean, like, dog? How is it unfulfilled potential outside of
Because the Switch
online?
could be much more than what it is now.
I agree with that. Dog, why is there no Game Boy games on this? Why can't we play Game Boy games on this?
There's
Why
no
can't we
Game
play
Boy
DS
games on it. There's no GameCube games on there. There's no Metroid trilogy.
Wait,
I don't
but
even
why
think
are
it had
you complaining
Netflix for a
about
long
playing
time.
The same game on 5 consoles when you guys want to play the same old games on new consoles.
Because it's different. They keep doing fucking 64. If you're gonna do something, if you're gonna reuse some shit you haven't redone before. Like,
Because they keep
do
redoing
GameCube.
NES games.
Yeah,
They
like,
keep giving us NES games. Like, come on.
my
bro.
point
Give
was
us
that
stuff.
they gave us 64 Mario 64 5 times. Why? Like, at least with Mario Sunshine, that's the second time. It's like fine. Galaxy, that was the second time. Fine. But like, dog, the Wii U had a lot of shit like in their store. The Wii had a lot of good shit in their store. It's like, why aren't you transferring this over?
You has a lot of bangers. Well, not a lot, but it has quite a few that got overlooked.
But
When we came out, nigga, I was like, yo, this is amazing.
yeah, that
But
Switch Online shit is so bad, dude.
But I don't feel that Nintendo has to flop though, because
They need a flop.
Yeah,
they need to humble
I don't-
themselves.
here's my thing about it, right? Nintendo's doing good so far. Overall, we can all agree that they're doing good and they're just being in their own lane. They're teetering a lot. I'll say this because their next console can go south very quickly. And also, in general, the Switch is kind of but you're dealing with essentially a Japanese company that's very like, okay, if you guys happen to like this stuff, cool, but we're making stuff for our market and we don't give a fuck about anyone else.
Some people love it. So.
They're just a very Japanese company at heart, and
That's why
sometimes it
Sony
works
needs
to
to come
them.
back in the handheld market. So it's not only fucking Nintendo doing all that shit.
There's no
But
reason.
I think
to.
there's no reason to, because Nintendo kind of gave up on the handheld market because their thing
why
is like
they-
a dual thing. The Switch is dual,
Yeah.
so like they kind of
3DS
gave up.
died.
Well,
Handhelds
3DS
are
lived
kind
a
of
long life.
Switch changed the game. That's what Switch did. Switch changed the fucking game.
I do think they changed the game. I think if Sony, or I think the only one that can throw their hat in the ring with that is Sony, where they can make something that's dual. But like,
Oh yeah, I'd get it.
I think I'll reserve my judgment for that and when the Steam Deck comes out. When the Steam Deck comes out, I think we'll have a real answer. If the Steam Deck does well, the Switch is in trouble. Because then if the Steam Deck
think
does
it already
well, then Sony's going to do it. Sony's just going to make their own version of the Switch. If the Steam Deck does well, whoa. If
still
the Steam
don't
Deck
think
does
so.
well, why wouldn't
I
they?
think it will do.
Switch is number one, bro, when it comes to this shit. Because Switch has a lot of fucking, how do you say it? Like, it's like with Netflix in their contracts. Switch has a lot of like contracts with certain like places like that. Switch. That's why Switch is the only people.
Dog, you're competing with Steam. Like,
bro,
what are you talking about? That's like the
bro.
third party king.
But at
Like,
the
what are you
end of the
talking
day,
about?
bro, at the end of the day, these kids are the ones who run this shit with the Switch. Switch. is-
Nigga, you telling me a kid on
He's
Fortnite?
talking about. I think
who
you're
has
talking about.
Epic
No, I
Games-
think he's talking about the
Bro,
exclusives.
Fortnite, bro. What do I need, bro? If I have Steam, Fortnite is free. What am I spending money on?
Okay.
Bro, listen to what I'm saying. You're spending more money on the Switch. Switch will make more money.
Dog, what do you
We have
talk?
to buy
Dog,
the
we have.
What I'm saying is,
I'm
bro,
not debating with you, nigga. You don't have a PC.
the Switch.
I'm not wasting my breath on this. I'm sorry. Not tonight.
I don't have a PC.
Like, cause you don't know what you're talking about. You're saying, yeah. The only argument you have is that Nintendo has better first party games, and it's like Steam isn't even really. Valve isn't
That's
like
the only
the-
reason why
What-
people
what
would buy a
market-
Nintendo
That's
Switch.
the only reason Nintendo's still
They have
alive.
all. They
Nintendo-
literally have.
Yeah, because Nintendo ain't shit without Mario, Legend of Zelda, and all that other shit, and Pokemon.
And that's what I'm
Like,
saying. But that's what.
that's
You-
the only thing that brings
like,
people
every-
back.
You have all of PC gaming, so it's like, what are you talking about?
My
Like,
thing-
they
hold-
have the
okay.
library-
But you're gonna
3-6,
still
you're
have
right,
people
you're right.
who
But
are
my
happy.
thing
You're
is,
gonna still have people who are gonna want that Switch experience.
Because
No,
here's the
you're
thing.
right,
This
3-6.
isn't for normies. This isn't for normies. Nigga, you're buying something that's inherently
Bro,
a niche
here's the
product.
thing, but not everybody is gonna spend the money on a PC. People will spend that $350 on
Here's the
Switch
thing.
before they spend $1,000 on a PC, and that's the truth.
but my thing with the Steam Deck is
I
it's
never
not even
debated
1,000. It's 400
yeah.
to 500. Like some people
Yeah.
are more willing to spend 400 to 500 for something similar to a PC versus like, especially if you can do the shit that people are talking about that you can do on the fucking the Steam Deck. If you can
what's the-
emulate,
you know, right.
if you can emulate
you
Switch
emulate
games on the
Windows,
Steam
they're
Deck,
over.
Nintendo's in fucking trouble. Because I think they're already
I'm
talking
letting you
about Metroid Dread is already on emulation and it's running very well. It's running better than a Switch. And that game
Yes.
just came out. So if it's capable of doing that on the Steam Deck, Nintendo's in fucking trouble. And that's the reason I'm saying then why not have Sony throw their hat in the ring if the Steam Deck does really well? But that's you're depending
Sony-
on that.
Sony actually needs a flop more than all these companies.
I'd agree
more than
Sony needs a flop. I think Sony needs a flop.
more than Nintendo. Yes,
For what?
I'm gonna be yo. Sony
Go ahead.
does a
Go
lot
ahead,
of
say
fuck-
3-6.
Sony does a lot of tiny little fuck things. Like they're really strong arming a lot of things, and they're holding back gaming, in my opinion.
Like,
Online
such
gaming,
as?
online gaming specifically,
Such as
such as not wanting to give crossplay or just making it very reluctant or kind of hard. You have to jump through a lot of hoops in general to get it done.
But does that warrant a flop though? Because you would say
I think it does.
Nintendo.
I think it
Nintendo
does.
would like
No.
Nintendo would really need a flop.
I say it does. I say it does because when the PS3 was really like suffering and really needed some help, they wanted crossplay with the Xbox, and like Microsoft was just like, no, like we don't need it.
Fuck you.
Yeah, we're just like we don't need it. And now that it's all the shoes on the other foot, now they're like pretending like they're never in that position where they needed Xbox, like they were needed crossplay at the time. Like, let's be honest here. Back when the PS3 was out, it would have really helped if they had crossplay with the Xbox. Because PS3 Online, even though it was free, it was kind of primitive when it came to compared to
It wasn't even party
Xbox
chat.
Live. Yeah, there wasn't even party chat in PS3. But I will agree with that point if you're saying that. But I why did all of this come from Nintendo Switch having shitty online? Just make better online, dude. Like that's
Now that would be a reason why Nintendo would need a flop more than Sony, because you're talking about crossplay, but Nintendo's doing this, so they would be the one that needs to flop the most.
Yeah.
I
The
see
only-
what's great about the Steam Deck, but I don't know.
Because here's the thing, right?
It has that family aspect. Like,
Who gives a fuck about a family, nigga? This is for
Nintendo.
me and me only.
Nintendo does. No, but that's Nintendo's bread and butter.
you don't get just.
You don't get you don't get it,
You
bro.
don't
You're a
get
single
it,
kid.
like, bro.
You're a single
Yeah, like,
child.
that's what you don't get. You don't get it, bro. But I worked at Best Buy. I seen it, bro.
No, but
Parents will
I
fight
understand that
for
families sell
every
consoles,
time.
but it's like
Well, it's not even
this
that
isn't
family
to the
sells
same
consoles.
market, so why does that matter? It's like why am I? You're essentially selling a sports car to an 8-year-old grandma. Why? She doesn't want a sports car. She give her the fucking Prius and call it a day. Like why is this an argument?
But I
get
do
what
agree
you're
with
saying,
that
but
point.
The argument that was made was
I've never said
we're
that.
gonna put. I didn't say you said it. I just said the argument that was made. I didn't say Jesse made
The
this
argument that was made is what?
was that the Steam Deck was gonna make that Nintendo Switch worry. I was like,
No, I said
Mm.
that. I said that.
I didn't say anybody said. I just said that was the argument that was made. That's what Jesse was arguing from the.
I
start.
think that it
That
will
was
though.
the
Ultimately,
statement that started it. You think?
I
that
think it will.
You think it will? I think it won't. That was just our opinion.
I think it depends on the
because-
specs. If their specs are out of this world at a decent price,
The Steam Deck specs is fire because I'm seeing the price point. There's one $359, one 559, and one's $350. Well, $399, one $529, and one $650. So
and it's like, dog, you can play AAA games at good frame rates, unlike a Switch. Well, not
but
yeah,
you
unlike a
gotta
Switch.
remember, bro, Switch still has the aspect that
Because I'm not saying that
that
it's
shit
going
can-
to
that shit can
outsell
play your
or
TV.
anything. I'm not saying.
No,
I'm just saying,
nobody's
hey,
saying that.
you have a competitor now. You have to
For
take
sure.
shit serious.
For sure.
But Dre,
Online, serious.
my point with that is, Dre, if I can fucking play Switch games on my Steam Deck, why would I play them on Switch? Unless it's like something like Smash,
At
where
a
it's
better
like
frame rate.
yeah, because like if
better
my
frame.
shit looks prettier on my Steam Deck and I can play it on Switch, and the Steam Deck, like Valve, they really kind of gave like a wink nudge when it came to like emulation. They haven't said that you can't do it, but they said it's like you can do what you want with it, but we're not saying that you can't or can, but because they're not
runs
allowed
on-
to
it
say
ru-
that.
It runs on Linux, and on top of that, I think people already have Windows already running on it. For people who do have their hands on
Dog,
it.
the
So it's
first hour that shit comes out, there will be something already. It'll be
Yeah,
out already. Like they'll
At
figure it
that
out.
price point, as that price point, the only good one is let's say like the specs don't change and it's just storage differences, then the 329 makes 100% sense. Like you guys are right. But anything past 329, then it's like, bro, get a fucking PC and call it a day.
no,
Actually,
in
not.
this
I wouldn't say
market?
not right
you
now.
Can't.
No,
You can't.
Not
in this
right now.
market,
I wouldn't
no.
build a PC in this market. Anybody that's trying to build a PC right now, I'll tell them like, unless you want to spend way more than you want to, don't do it.
Unless you got
Oh, wait, so
unless you got
what were saying was
800,
500? What was you saying?
unless
that
you
was
got
short of
800,
500?
nah.
If it, I think
There's
I would buy the
graphics cards
Steam
that
Deck
just
that's
went
like
up.
five
Remember
something.
when I said, that's what you're talking about, the Steam Deck?
I would buy a Steam Deck that's like 500 rather than buy a PC right now. I would say that.
Yeah,
Like, because
I'm
building a PC right now is ridiculous. The prices
and also they had the
are fucking
Steam Deck
ridiculous.
docked, and the dude was playing an RTS. Like, he had a whole setup where he had a mouse and keyboard connected to it, and he had it docked, and he had it on his main screen. So we don't know what this thing can do really, but
Fine, bro,
it's
fine,
looking
fine,
interesting.
Fine, bro.
Y'all want to move on?
I'll get it, bro.
Yeah.
I'll fucking buy it.
No, you won't. Shut up.
Fuck, all right. And then Jesse's gonna be like, damn, bro, you just
Hey, Jesse, stop taking shots at fucking Dre bands, man.
Yo,
All I
a-
said is no, he
Just
won't.
because-
That's not a
just
shot.
because
That's a
niggas-
premonition.
Hey, I'm trying to transition, dummy.
Just 'cause niggas can't get free computers like Jesse here. Now everything. I'm just playing. Next
Listen,
shot.
yeah, we're talking about. I was trying to stop fucking 3-6 from taking shots at Dre bands because
Damn,
there's
bro.
one guy we know in the NBA that's not gonna take a shot, even though he's famous for the shot. This is a guy that's famous for the shot but won't take the shot. Kyrie Irving went on IG Live and basically explained why he won't take the, we're not gonna allow to say the word on YouTube, but he won't take it. So
The Fauci medicine.
yeah, he won't take it and cure his Fauci ouchie. But the Nets have been going crazy. The Nets have told him that, listen, we're not taking any part-time employees as full-time in this bitch. You're either working 40 hours or you're not here at all. So seems like he's going to stand his ground versus another NBA player who we're going to talk about later. Is there any takes on why won't Kyrie Irving just take his $30 million and just take it? It's $30 million. I understand his reasoning is that I'm standing for the people that are against the mandate, but my guy, like, you can take this, get your $30 million and still stand with them, right?
Not really.
I'm not understanding this dude at all. The only thing that shows us that is that Kyrie's a narcissist. Like, he only thinks about himself and what makes him look good. Like, dude, the reasoning behind you not taking this is already dumb. So you believe in the vaccine, and now you're saying, like, those people already had a choice. They have a choice if they don't want to take the vaccine. They're not forced to take it. Like, I just don't. Kyrie's just. He's always had takes like this. Like, the earth is flat. What else has he also said? That's kind of out there.
I just think Kyrie's selfish.
He is selfish.
I think Kyrie is
He's an
selfish.
NBA player.
It's like he's probably the most selfish NBA player of all time. And there's a lot of Kyrie fanboys out there, but we can literally do a timeline because Stephen A. Smith had brought this point up, and I was like, damn, like, I didn't even think about this. Kyrie's selfish as fuck. Let's start from all the way back to goddamn
Boston fans warned us.
Yeah.
Boston fans.
We can
warned
go
us.
all the way
And
back
so
to
did Captain.
2016, bro. Kyrie takes the famous shot, even though he doesn't want to take the shot now. He takes the famous shot. 2017, they come back, they get spanked by the Warriors, but, like, no one's saying that they got spanked by the Warriors, but, like, no one's complaining because it's like the KD Warriors, like, dog, you weren't going to beat that team. Nobody thought they were going to beat that team. And then in the offseason, we get random rumors of, hey, Kyrie wants to leave Cleveland. And it's like, oh, okay, like, his contract's coming up, like, it's going to end in, like, a year or two. So, yeah, he's probably going to leave when LeBron leaves, like, whatever. And then then the rumors turn into, no, Kyrie wants to leave, like, right now. Like, right now. He wants to leave right now. They end up rushing a trade to get him out. That was fucking weird. The fact that he wanted out and then, like, just, like, purposely pushed to get the fuck out. He got traded, whatever.
It's something that LeBron said.
I don't even think it was that. His thing was that I don't want to play with LeBron anymore. I want to have my own team. Okay, whatever, fine. Like, nigga wants to have his own team conveniently at this time, whatever. Have your own team, Kyrie. He goes to Boston. He has his own team. They start playing like shit. And then he gets hurt. And when he gets hurt...
Really?
Yeah. No, they were playing badly.
Don't forget. That
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Went to the ECF.
Yeah, went to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Game 7. They pushed Braun. Like, they pushed the owner of the Eastern Conference to a Game 7. And they had LeBron on his ass until, like, the fourth quarter. Like, they were on him.
They're telling them. They was like, yo, Kyrie's coming. We're going to get it this time. It's a dub off rip.
Niggas forget, bro. Kyrie didn't even show up to that Game 7. Kyrie was injured that whole time. He didn't even show up to watch his team play in Game 7.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember being bothered by that as someone watching. I'm not even a fan of the Celtics. I was like, why the fuck is he there to cheer his teammates on? You were there in Game 1. The game's at home. Like, I'm assuming you're in Massachusetts. Like, why not just show up? Even if you're at the all the way at the top in the box or whatever, just at least show up to like as like moral support. Whatever. He doesn't show up. The next year, 2019, they end up playing shit. They end up getting gentlemen swept by the Bucks. And then before all that happens, like Kyrie says, "Oh, I want to come back to Boston." He tells that to the fans or whatever. First hour of free agency, not even fucking a full day in, we find out he's a Brooklyn Net. So it's like, and then the year goes on, the pandemic happens. He tells everybody. He doesn't even tell the National Players Association. He literally says, "Hey, yo, we shouldn't play. We shouldn't play because of the George Floyd and everything that's going on in the world right now. We shouldn't play." All right, fine, Kyrie. I actually, you know what? In terms of that one, I think that's fair. I think that one's fair. Where he's like, I don't agree with it, but I think that's a fair take to have. Where it's like, I don't think we should be caring about basketball right now. Let's not take attention away from everything that's going on. That's a fair take. Dog, I just think Kyrie only gives a fuck about what he wants to do. If it's not what Kyrie wants to do, then fuck everybody else. But the Nets will be fine.
How do you forget the whole personal thing where he was out?
Oh, that was another one where he literally just called out and said, not even called out. He literally just wasn't showing up to work. And I was like, I'll show up to work when I want to show up to work. Which is a boss move. That's a big dick move if you can do it. But
this shows you how spoiled professional athletes really are.
Yeah.
Like, these dudes are catered to like way more than they really need to be. Like, Ben Simmons playing like shit, and then all of a sudden thinking he could sit out before a season. Kyrie's doing this. Andrew Wiggins is acting like a dumbass.
Now Andrew Wiggins, he quickly reneged.
Because of money. That was it. He didn't think about anybody else.
Ben Simmons, but because of money too. Ben Simmons reneged.
Yeah, Ben Simmons because of money. And
you don't think Kyrie was gonna renege because of money?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Dog, he's got. I feel like he's one of the few players who can do it and just be like, "Oh, okay, I'm good."
You don't think Nike will come in and drop him if they feel like they're getting too much heat because of Kyrie and their association with him?
The Nike hasn't dropped a lot of people, and I don't feel like this is all that wild.
You don't think it's gonna take one message from Kyrie in terms of where he's not so on the fence? I think he did the way he did the live. It was smart because he said enough where he can give the wink nudge where he didn't say too much to the point where Nike's like, okay, we gotta drop you right now.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
he's not full tinfoil foil hat.
Yeah,
but my thing. I'm like, let's see here go first.
It was that thing about I was gonna say what Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was going after him, and that says a lot. Like, if one of the elder statesmen of basketball is coming after you about this, like, bro, you did something wrong. Like, Kareem was talking about how guys they try to seem like, you know, more intelligent than they really are, but at the end of the day, you guys are just dumb jocks. Like, why are we listening to you talk about some of these things? Like, you guys are just dumb jocks at the end of the day. And you're perpetuating that stereotype that you guys are just dumb jocks. Like, you're not doing anything to help your cause. There was that story when you were talking about how he was selfish as well. There was that story where he went to the Native American site. And he didn't wear a mask after they asked him to wear a mask. They're asking him to wear a mask, and he's unvaccinated, and this is a vulnerable population, and he's like, nah, I don't care.
A historically vulnerable population. Let's say that historically,
bro. This is the Tuskegee Experiment 2.0. Like, dog, you are just a selfish person. Go, Jay.
Like, my thing. Like Kyrie Irving, right? There's so many different things. I'm trying to organize this mentally in my head.
I know,
right?
It's hard.
Okay, because he's getting a lot of people are rallying behind him, but dog, these are the same people who were telling Braun a few seasons ago to just shut up and dribble. Like, dog, this isn't the crowd. First off, the people who are rallying you behind you now, this isn't
Bro,
the
Tucker
crowd.
Carlson is behind you. Marjorie Taylor Greene is behind you.
I don't know who that
These
is,
are
but
not
still,
people that
fuck
you
'em.
want behind you, dog.
This isn't a real
And-
coalition of people. Like, these aren't people that will stay behind your back. These are reactionaries.
Bro,
I
these
don't
are
think he
people that are
realizes
going
that.
to use you as a token. You are now a token black person for them to use.
Same way they use Ye.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
Yeah,
God.
because they don't
And I'm sorry,
stand.
I'm
They don't
drunk.
stand for. They don't actually care about Kyrie. I don't think Kyrie realized. I don't think maybe he doesn't care, or maybe he doesn't realize that. But they don't actually like care about you, dog. They're using you as a political chess piece. That's all you are to them. So
I'm pretty
like,
sure they would have done the same to Jonathan Isaac, and if they did that, oh my God, yo, Jonathan Isaac is a wild one, but I understand that he has fear. I understand that he has fears and stuff, because I understand.
All of
that.
us were skeptical.
At the end of the day,
all of us were skeptical.
But
Let's
fears
be
of
real.
what? Fears of what? You have access to some of the, like, bro. These dudes that say that they don't want to take the vaccine because they're scared of what's in it. But how many PEDs have you done? How many performance enhancing drugs have you done? You probably taken stuff that you're like, oh, okay, my trainer said I should take this. Popped it in your mouth, and now all of a sudden you're scared of a vaccine. You've been getting. Some of us have been getting vaccines since we were
kids.
2. Yeah, since we were
Not
babies.
even 2, bro. Like
Not even 2.
like three
as soon as
to
you,
6 months.
Yeah, 3 to 6 months you get vaccines. I'm wondering like what Kyrie's gonna do when it comes to his kid having to get vaccines to go to school, because it's mandatory after that. Like you have to have vaccines to even go to school. So what's he's gonna say after that? Like
You're gonna homeschool him.
you know,
That's right.
homeschool your kid?
That nigga got the money, bro. Fuck it.
He got money to do it, but
Fuck it. Hey, go online, nigga. Here, now you the realest nigga at the class. You the only nigga in class. Fucking in the fucking with what you gonna call it? In practice with KD. Look at that. Like, nigga, chill. But I get what you're saying. Okay? You're 100% correct.
he has access to information. It's like, come on, bud.
Man,
And
Bro,
NFL,
my
it's
thing
not
is-
just him too.
Listen,
what
we-
information are you speaking on specific?
My thing is,
I'm not-
hold on.
okay,
My
so-
thing is, I'll say this: the people that we know that are skeptical of the vaccine, I can have my opinion saying I fucking disagree. I think that's stupid, but to them, it makes more sense. These people don't have the same access to doctors and all these other information, like actual correct information, like Kyrie does. Kyrie, you have fucking money, dog. Like, you really don't have the excuses that people that I know that are skeptical about it. Oh, my battery just died. For a contract, Ben Simmons.
T-Mobile.
You said Ben Simmons. Nah, that's
Ben Simmons came back.
And that's the problem. If you did that, if a bitch did that to Ben Simmons, she said you don't honor your contract, so why would I honor this contract? And now the lawyer in here like, oh shit, what can we do?
Rich Paul's been taking. I think Rich Paul's kind of been taking L's with this Ben Simmons situation. His only W is that Adele's dropping. So like,
That was shit.
yeah, Ben Simmons came back to the Sixers randomly. Didn't tell a soul. This is such an asshole move. This nigga literally pulled up to the arena and he's like, "Yo, I'm ready to get my COVID test." And then like the GM Elton Brand literally called up everybody. He's like, "Yo, y'all know that Ben is here, right?" And they're like, "What?" They're like, "Yeah, Ben just showed up. He's here to take his COVID test." Like he popped up just not telling anybody.
Let's be real. Let's be real. Sorry. If you told me you was gonna give me $5 million as an easy number, and you said, "Hey, you know what, Sean? You should have read your contract. I'm not gonna give it to you unless you play, nigga." We said this, bro.
I think that's how most contracts work.
I'm gonna say, "Hey, man, hey, what you need
for
me to
real.
do? What do you want me to do, coach?"
Nah, but we gotta call out Ben Simmons because Ben Simmons was bucking and like he wasn't gonna play. Like he was really pretending and bucking like he wasn't gonna show up.
Well, because he thought he was gonna get traded, which we thought he was.
And the 76ers said, "No, we're not gonna trade you until you come back and we can find a good deal."
Fucking do. Which I said that. I said, hey, they should do what Lakers did to Kobe. Fuck you, go to practice.
You did say that. You did say that.
And go to fucking practice. That's what you need to do.
You did say
I'm
that.
the fucking
That's fair.
contract owner. You signed this shit. Shut up. Go to fucking practice, and then maybe if I'm feeling generous, I'll trade you. Now this is an ad. I didn't say this part, but maybe if I feel generous, I trade you. Because like 76ers said, they got the contract. He fucks up. Now he's in breach of his contract, so he just gives me my money, and then I'll just use it to buy somebody else. But Ben's not giving up that money. You know how hard it is to give up money that you already spent? Like, what? But Ben, like I said, man, do your thing, man. Ball out this year. Hey, Ben's dropping 20. He's dropping 20 points a game, 10 assists, 12 rebounds. I'm with you, boy. He's gonna average 2 steals, 2 blocks. Watch. These numbers gonna be bad. They're gonna say, Dre, you psychic. Watch. 20-point game Ben. That's what we finna call him. 20 Ben.
Okay, I'm gonna be so honest. I have the realistic take here.
What is
More
it?
likely than not, he's either going to play either very average, the same as he's gonna have a more or less the same stat line as last season, where it's like it's good, but I don't know if this is worth the hassle. And realistically, I think if he does get traded, it's going to be it's either going to be a blockbuster move or it's going to be a very hush-hush 3-team deal that you just hear of when it comes out. It's one of those two. And also, I'm going to be honest, he's not worth all this Ben Simmons is good, but he's not worth all this headache.
He's not. Kyrie's
He's really
good
not.
enough for the headache, but Ben Simmons is not.
I don't know.
And I'm going to be honest.
Kyrie's running out of, like, you know how, like, when babies could get away with a lot of shit because they're cute? Kyrie's running out of cuteness, man. He's a couple fuck-ups away from, like, people really starting to be like, yo, you're starting to get annoying. Like, just ball, bro. Because it's like, bro.
I mean, he's already been there with a lot of people, and I don't blame him.
He's still got a little wiggle room to work with. Because Kyrie got a good name on himself. He got a good brand. That's what he has. He has a very good brand. Like the Kyrie brand is good. He worked on it very hard, and I'll give him that. A lot of kids respect Kyrie, but still, he can't be doing this, man. He gotta ball out. He gotta give us another Kyrie season. I want to see a Kyrie season, bro. I would love to see Kyrie like get people on the bus.
Do you think they should trade Ben for Kyrie?
No,
That's a bad trade.
I actually think that's a fair trade.
Here's the thing.
I don't. I think literally what you do is you slide Ben to the 5. You slide Ben to the 5, have Ben guard anybody on the court if he can, and you don't have Ben as the primary ball handler. You literally just put him in the dunker spot.
Why would you trade for a guy who didn't show up last season?
Because you don't. The pressure's not on him. The pressure's not on him.
I'm talking about for Kyrie.
Oh, if you're Philly,
For
Yeah, you
Kyrie,
trade for a guy
you
who
gain
doesn't,
way
like-
more.
Yeah, he's an enigma. Like you don't know what's happening with.
I'd argue
maybe
you gain
one day he
way
might
more,
show up
though.
to practice. The next day he's.
I
gonna be
think
like,
they're
I'm
a
on
better
spirit
team.
from-
I think they're a better team with Kyrie than with Ben Simmons, though. I'd argue.
Here's my
Ben, Seth, and fucking maybe Green. Ooh, for Kyrie, take that.
okay. I'm
They
gonna
wouldn't
be
even
honest.
have to add Green. They would literally could do it straight up. The contracts match.
You can't do this.
Ben and Seth, but I feel like Green will be like that cherry on top. I get what you're saying, Jesse. That's not gonna work. But
No, the biggest problem. No, it works. It works. He's right. It does work. But here's the biggest problem with this: the Sixers are asking for a king's ransom for this guy. If
Kyrie
you
is
notice, in
enough.
all these,
Kyrie should be enough. There's no
Here's
reason
the
you should ask
thing.
for more.
they're gonna still ask for picks, and it's just not going to work. Because I'm pretty sure this has already been discussed. I'm pretty sure this had to have been discussed at least once.
it's probably the picks, bro. And if I'm the Nets, I ain't giving up shit. I ain't giving up no picks.
Dog, you already. I don't even know what their pick situation is like off a rip.
It's probably not good. That's why I'm like.
Yeah, it's probably not.
Say here, why are you against the trade? Was it because you said both of them are headaches? You're trading a headache for a headache?
No, I said
It's not a good trade. I agree with him.
I said Kyrie's a headache and a half. Like, why would you trade for a guy who last season just all of a sudden disappeared and didn't like want to tell anybody? Now he's got this whole vaccine thing, and you already saw what he did to the Boston Celtics. Like, it's an enigma. You never know what you're gonna get with.
Because
So what's the point
Kyrie's
of trading?
actually good and Ben Simmons hasn't improved.
Facts, and I ain't gonna hold you, man.
Because if you're already dealing, and my thing is, if I'm already dealing with the headache, I might as well deal with the headache that at least like eases up a little bit. You know,
Like this
because
man
at least when he's on the
flashback.
court, like he's fucking like he's doing stuff when he's on the court.
Yeah, but
Also health.
But when do we know when he's that too? But when do we know he's gonna get back on the? We're gonna trade for a guy who's not even like we don't even know who he's gonna play for the first 4 months of the season.
If I'm Brooklyn, I do trade Kyrie for Ben. But like I said,
No, it's not. That's not a good trade. On both
sides, no.
on both sides, it's not.
Stop
gonna
the
be
propaganda. Stop it. It's a good trade for Brooklyn. I actually
For
think
Brooklyn, it's not.
here's why.
Why? You have Kevin Durant.
Explain basketball reasons why it's not a good trade.
You don't need Ben to do that much.
That's my
Okay,
point.
That's why you have Harden and fucking KD. I don't need Ben to do that much. All I need Ben to do, and you're right, Sean, is guard. Play defense, bro, and I'm happy.
Literally, you do not.
The Lakers,
Yeah.
go guard Russ, and I'm fucking happy. I won't say shit all game.
But that's cool and all.
Also,
But for
that's
the
really
Sixers,
awkward.
Does that make sense?
No, but I'm trying to argue 3-6's point of it's a bad trade for Brooklyn. All you have to do is put Ben Simmons at the 5.
Yeah,
You don't have Ben Simmons ball handle. You leave the ball handling to James Harden. When James Harden is not on the floor, then Ben Simmons can ball handle. But my thing is, I don't think it's a bad trade for Brooklyn. I think that's an amazing trade for Brooklyn. Because you're literally asking Ben Simmons, you're taking all the pressure off of Ben Simmons, and all you're telling Ben Simmons is literally just play the 5, defend and play the 5. That's all you're doing. You're not a point guard. You're a center. You're 6'10". Like you should play center in today's league. You're fine. You don't even have to spread the floor. He doesn't even have to spread the floor. Like all he has to do is stay in the dunker spot. But in terms of Philadelphia, I can understand why you can say I don't know if I want to do that trade. Especially after the IG Live. Maybe before the IG Live, you can say to do that trade. But after the IG Live, you're like, don't know if you want to deal with that.
If Philly does that trade, then they're just going to fucking have to go back into like a semi-rebuild phase. And I know they're not trying to do that. That's basically...
Why would they rebuild?
Retool.
This is when you go the hardest.
Yeah,
If you trade for Kyrie, you literally have to go the hardest now.
Kyrie is so fragile. Like, fragile, bro. Like,
So it's like, why would you even want him in the first place?
Because you're dealing with Ben Simmons. That's the reason why.
Yeah, but you had better play.
If I'm Brooklyn, I do want to get Kyrie.
Here's my thing, right? You had the lazy way out already.
If Brooklyn had a shooter, they would have won the game. If Harris is somebody who can drop the ball in the net, they would have won.
Harris
If Kyrie
did that
didn't
for
get
the majority
hurt,
of the season.
If Kyrie
He just
didn't get
got
hurt, they
beat.
would have won though.
In the playoff, he didn't do it. If Kyrie didn't get hurt, they would have won for sure.
He did that for most of the season, so it's like he just got cold feet.
Great, bro. I get it, bro. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but at the end of the day, bro, I tell niggas this all the time. When it comes to this NBA shit, I rather you do shit all season, go in the playoffs and drop fucking 30, and I will be the happiest guy in the fucking world. That's
Literally 0.2% of the NBA can do that. So it's like,
of course, no, it's 100% true. But I was just saying, I'm just
how
saying,
do you-
no, but
niggas will struggle to get you 10. So it's like,
no, that's not realistic. But I'm just saying, like, bro, I rather this nigga perform in the playoffs. That's why I hate Lowry sometimes. Like,
Lowry is good and Lowry's
Lowry-
proven himself.
Yeah, that
Lowry's
one
proven himself
playoff
in the
with
2019
Kawhi.
run. No, shut up.
That
no.
one, yeah, that one run with Kawhi. But other than that, like historically, no.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
and if I'm not mistaken, didn't he do a game? One of those games he scored 0 points.
Yeah, he did.
Like, bro,
Yeah, he did.
That's not what I want for my point guard. I'm sorry. I'm just telling you the truth, Jesse. If you were my point guard, I need you to score.
I need you to be a point guard.
Fucking score. You can facilitate all you want, but fucking score. And bro, some of the scores he missed was like his shot. That was his hot spot. So bro, at the end of the day, I'm just telling you the truth, bro. I get what you're saying. Cold feet, NBA playoff.
Like
yeah.
both of them,
But
it's like I feel like it's a
win,
good
bro,
trade.
When it's time to win, bro. No, like I said, for Brooklyn, hey, if you get a shooter like a little Seth Curry, who all he could do is send, not all, but he's
Because like by your logic, you're basically saying that you need someone in the playoffs. But here's the thing:
I'm not saying I need
the playoffs is something where it's like no one can predict it. Like you literally, if you have a dude who's Joe Harris was a good shooter throughout the most of the season.
Yeah,
It's it's just unpredictable. Yeah, sometimes you just get cold feet and it just happens. Like you can't predict how someone's going to react in the playoffs. It's a totally different. It's fundamentally a different game, and you can't just judge someone off of one playoff run. Like you just can't. You absolutely can't. And even though it's like, yeah, like
I don't know.
Can we go to the next topic, man?
We can, but like my last thing on that one was you gotta remember though. One thing about the playoffs is like, bro, there's only one finals. Like it's once per year. You know what I mean? Like for most of these teams, they only get one chance. Like when the Heat got there, that in the bubble, like I know in my heart, like yo, we're probably not gonna get to the fucking finals for a while. Like we might get there next year, and I'm not gonna say this year. Hopefully this year, but realistically, it's not happening this year. And I'm hoping for next year after we pick up some
second round wonder.
You know what I mean? So I'm just telling you the truth. Like for niggas like that, for where it's like, bro, my team might not be in the playoffs for a minute. That one time my team was in the playoffs, if we could have won off of a couple key places, I would want them. That's just me. Like I said, it's not that big deal. Let's hit the next one.
All right, Jon Gruden got fired. Jon Gruden, NFL coach for the Oakland Raiders, got fired after he got exposed for emails 10 years ago. To recap, so you said racist things.
Some that are from 2018 as well.
Oh shit, I didn't know it was that recent. All right, so basically what he did, he said some racist things against an NFLPA exec. He called Goodell a maggot. You know what I'm trying to say. He called Goodell a maggot. He wanted Eric Reid blackballed for kneeling. He said that the first openly gay player shouldn't be in the league. And then he said that the concussion protocol stuff in the NFL was stupid. And then the racist, let me say this really quick. The racist stuff that he said came out first, but he didn't really, really have to resign until the F word came out.
Until he called Roger Goodell
the F word, yeah.
The F word. If it was anybody else, it would have been like, oh, okay, that's bad. But he called Roger Goodell the F word. That's the problem. And we all know that if every NFL fan knows this, that Roger Goodell has a massive, because there was that time when Deflategate happened, and Roger was like, yo, Tom, give us your phone. And Tom was like, fuck no, I'm not giving you my phone. I got naked pics of Giselle on here. I'm not giving you my phone. And Roger was like, oh, no. You think you could just say no to me? All right, 3-game suspension.
Wasn't it 4?
For something that was not even real.
4 games? I thought it was 4 games.
It was 4 games. Yeah, it was 4 games. For something that was not even real. And here's the thing. I know that Jon Gruden said something bad. He said a lot of things, and it was time for him to go. Like that contract was stupid. I don't know why you gave the man 10 years, $100 million. But he's really just the fall guy for this whole situation. The original thing that happened is that the Washington Redskins were getting investigated, and then all of a sudden Jon Gruden takes the fall for Dan Snyder. Dan Snyder sex trafficked his own cheerleaders, bro. He sex trafficked his own cheerleaders. What happened was they had went to this, I forgot where they went to, but I think what happened, if I can remember correctly, is that they got there, the cheerleaders got there, they took their passports, and then they had to pose topless with a whole bunch of men.
No.
And Dan Snyder never got in trouble for that. Right now, currently, the DEA had
shit, the government's in this?
The DEA had raided the Washington Redskins because one of the trainers was selling drugs or something. Currently, the Washington Redskins, the Washington football team is being investigated for a toxic workplace. Dan Snyder is a horrible owner, and the reason why I think he's only still in the league is because he's got dirt on other owners. And there's another thing that the NFL is also getting sued by the city of St. Louis because of
the Rams.
Because of the Rams leaving. what the owners had did was they're like, all right, if you do this, the team will stay. If you build us the stadium, the team will stay. And St. Louis was doing all that, and then like that, they just took the team. So right now, the Shield's not looking too good. I'm telling you, the Shield's not looking too good right now.
You hate to fucking see it, bro. Nah, bro, like you really hate to fucking see it, bro.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like the reason why I feel like they just don't care about us. Like they really don't.
I don't give a fuck.
Like, and when I say that, I'm mainly talking about the fact that the racist stuff got swept under the rug, and then in the headlines they're mostly talking about the F-bomb and the slurs and stuff. It's like, dog, they don't care about us. They outright don't. We have to fight and claw for shit for every fucking day, just to be treated like a fucking equal. The niggas, huh?
He felt some type of way about female.
And it's like, dog,
Representative, you said?
No, the
female refs.
referee.
Yeah, he did say something too.
He did? What'd he say about them?
God damn, they exposed this nigga's whole diary.
What the fuck?
Bro, because the whole thing was,
it's easy to hack an email.
bro. There was no. It wasn't a hack. It was an investigation. There's 600,000 emails from the Washington football team.
Oh damn, they got Hillary. He got Hillary Clinton.
He's the fall guy in this situation. That's why. I have a feeling there's something.
He will never be able to coach another team in the NFL. They're not going.
The Buccaneers took him out of the Ring of Honor.
Oh my! What? No, they could do that.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the Ring of Honor. It's their Ring of Honor. Yeah.
Imagine a nigga said, you know what? Fuck that. Hey, we unretiring his jersey.
Really quick question.
You wearing that jersey tomorrow?
Is Ben Roethlisberger and the Steelers been Ring of Honor yet?
It happens after you retire.
Oh, okay. All right. That's gonna be a fun argument to see if he gets it.
Speaking of unretired jerseys, that might happen to our next topic. We'll get to that though.
Wait, I don't know.
I'm not.
Next topic?
Yo, is Brady
I'm not
jersey, is Brady jersey retired?
No,
No,
not yet.
He has to retire.
Of course they're
They
gonna
have
retire.
to. They have to.
Yeah. But
Because I know
I will say
was
this.
definitely mad when they saw him. I don't know if you heard they were bullying him, and like, some people said they were throwing shit at him.
Well, yeah, that's what happens when stupid sports fans don't get exactly what they want.
That's what happens with Boston fans.
Yeah, Boston fans.
Yeah,
are
because they're
cancers.
racist. I'm not gonna lie.
Against Tom Brady.
No, in general. That's more of an in general statement, but
No, it's not white on white crime.
I mean, it might as well be. I mean, there's nothing to do in Boston aside from sports. They have nothing fulfilling in their lives. I can't imagine anyone in Boston is happy. I say that very ironically too.
They're diehard sport fans over there.
But like,
what y'all think of this situation, man?
The Jon Gruden thing.
Yeah.
I think it's. I didn't know the emails were from 2018. Everyone keeps saying that like 10 years ago. So when I first heard of it, I was like, oh, he shouldn't get fired. This is stupid. I was literally had my thinking cap on. I was like, this is cancel culture. Like it's 10 years ago. He shouldn't get fired for something he did 10 years ago.
And he said, wait, 2018? He said, hold on.
And I was like 20. Whoa. And then I saw like the F4 thing. I was like, oh, that's what this is about. Like it's because he said those things. That's why he's getting fired.
Some of these emails were when he was working at ESPN.
Yo, the funniest thing.
They don't give a fuck.
The funniest thing is Skip Bayless went on Undisputed and literally he's described this whole relationship with Jon Gruden. He's like, listen, we weren't even friends. We only talked when we were in ESPN inside those four walls. We never spoke outside of that.
Hey, that's really how they're gonna hit you too. Like when it happens.
We weren't even friends like that, bro. We weren't even that cool, dog.
I mean, I would separate myself too from this. I mean, this is a logical thing. You want to die on this man's hill? Go ahead.
Man, if I was Jon Gruden, bro, I would drag everybody. I'm leaking every email, every text message.
might as well.
You gotta remember though.
You have nothing to lose.
You don't think they're gonna hit him with the Epstein?
Yep. Once you do that, you're gonna get your ass hit with an Epstein. You fucking with a lot of niggas' money.
Yeah, because you're saying it's billionaires. That's like it's owners that's into this. Like, I don't think John
Dog.
wants to take that fight.
He's better off going to a nice small town. He'll find him one of those JUCO football teams, and he'll coach them niggas. Had them boys like on the Last Chance U. Ooh, if he's over there, them boys finna be having a blast. I'm telling you,
Them boys are.
JUCO.
JUCO.
You want from NFL? Okay, I don't want to disrespect JUCO players because they work really hard and they just have a dollar in a dream, and I really respect
yeah,
them.
they just have a dollar in a dream. He said,
But
"That's all
yo,
they got, bro."
You can't tell me. You know, at the end of Goodfellas, where the main character, I forget his name, essentially hates his life.
Yeah, he's like, now it's to look like a schmuck.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how he's going to feel coaching a damn JUCO game. You might as well just fully retire and just be washed forever. No. That's gonna make it. I feel like that's one of those things where it's gonna make you more mad than anything else. You don't go from the NFL to JUCO and just be like, "Oh, I'm satisfied in life." Like, no, fuck off.
But he's definitely gonna like, I don't know, bro, because it's
He's
like,
definitely gonna want to off himself. I can tell him that.
Who, Jon Gruden?
Probably, yeah.
Wait, if he resigned, oh shit, he resigned. I don't think he can get that money then, right? Fuck, bro. Yeah, nah. If I'm Gruden, I'm pissed.
Nah, you gotta fire me.
That's what I would have done. I would have said, yo, no, y'all fire me, dog. Like, I'm taking that money. What are you talking about?
When they fired him, he did not want it to be that big of a deal. But I don't know why he didn't do that. You're right. I would.
No, there's a reason why. We just don't know it.
I think there's gonna be more stuff.
There has to be more stuff because there's 600,000 emails.
All I do know is, boss man, there's a JUCO team in Missouri with your name on it.
Bro, they need to get rid of Dan Snyder.
Even if
That's
he
it.
goes to college, bro. Even if he goes to college football, like, you gotta remember, bro. That shit's like, that's worse.
I mean, they let Urban Meyer coach. You might as well let Jon Gruden coach, you know?
Yeah, you can let Jon Gruden coach, but that's too close to the NFL. JUCO is like far enough for you to not feel no type of way. Like college, like,
Dog, you can't coach, period.
You know what Jon Gruden should do? He should coach Palm Beach Central to a state championship.
That's what, maybe he should do that. No, you're joking. I'm serious. Maybe that's what he should do. Like, maybe
He's got to go to a school in the South where they don't give a fuck.
Go to like somewhere like Alabama or
Nah,
Tennessee.
you don't come to Florida, dog. I'm gonna tell you right now, Florida, they gonna get your ass for the cheap.
Dog, what are you talking about, dog? We have 6ix9ine. We have 6ix9ine running around here. We'll accept anyone. I don't want to hear shit.
I said we'll get him for the cheap, meaning he about to go to Palm Beach Central. Them boys finna hit him with a, you know what? You know, you got a lot of heat on you, man. The best we can do is like 2,000 for the year. Was that good for you? You gotta be like, gotta start somewhere. You feel me? He gotta work his way back.
Nah, you know that nigga Jerry Jones will have him in like a cellar somewhere, paying him like offhand to help out with the Dallas Cowboys, but no one's allowed to know about it. I wouldn't be shocked to see some shit like that, but
that boy is selling the playbook as we speak.
Yeah.
He said, oh, who want the playbook? I got it. This is what they doing right now. They on my scheme.
But do I feel bad for? Does anyone feel bad for Jon Gruden? I don't know if I feel bad. The only thing.
What you said, bro, you better take that shit off.
I agree. But my thing is that, like, would any of us want? No. I agree that you shouldn't feel bad. But my thing is, would any of us want any of our personal shit to be leaked? I think like a lot of my text messages, a lot of my Discord messages look bad out of context.
It's not personal, though.
A lot of niggas not talking.
If it's on your work email, it's not personal.
Oh, you said this shit.
Hey, but if it's on your work email, you're right.
Can you imagine talking crazy on your student email? Like, that's the email I literally don't try to have anything on. That's hilarious.
Nigga, I don't even do my essays on my student email.
My guy, if the last 5 years have shown us that boomers do not know how to use email, and that's all I gotta say.
They don't know how to use email, and they definitely don't know how to use fucking delete.
Hillary Clinton, everybody else, these boomers do not know how to use their email.
18 NBA players got caught for doing fraud with the. You didn't hear about this, Ray?
Do we have the exact list?
Big Baby Davis is in this. Tony Allen's is in
Big Baby
this.
Davis. Yo, you know what's crazy? It's probably all the hood NBA players. Like when I saw John Wall throw up them signs, I said, "Whoa."
Hold on, let me pull up the list. But Big Baby Davis, Terrence Williams, Tony Roten,
Yep.
Tony Allen.
Yep. To both of the Tonys. They got both of the fucking Tonys.
Tony Allen, that was my favorite player growing up.
Like,
Was not my favorite.
Dog, they were about to
That nigga
retire
doing
his
fraud
jersey. Too.
today.
The Grizzlies were about to retire his jersey. Good luck.
No more. That boy is a fraud, baby. He thought it was PPP season. Sorry,
I'm not
boss.
gonna lie,
NBA
though.
fraud.
So I have the full list here. So it's Terrence Williams.
Wait, Jesse. No. What the fuck happened?
So basically what happened is 18 NBA players decided to fraud the NBA insurance system and out of $4 million. So they basically made shit up. They made shit up saying that, like, oh, I have to get a root canal for $50,000. And instead of using $50,000 for that root canal, they just pocketed it. And they ended up stealing $4 million.
Here's the thing. One player was playing in Taiwan, and then he said he was getting root canals in Beverly Hills.
No, I hate how stupid people are. Jesse, read the list.
All right, so it's Terrence Williams, Allen Anderson, Anthony Allen, Darius Allen, Shannon Brown. Oh my God.
Shannon Brown.
We got a lot of good names on this list.
Will Bynum. Big Baby Davis. I refuse to say his actual name. Christopher Douglas Roberts, Melvin Ely, Jamario Moon. God, that sounds familiar.
He played for the Cavs.
Miles, Darius Miles, Milton Paquito, Ruben Patterson, Eddie Robinson, Gregory Smith, Sebastian Telfair.
Whoa.
Oh God, that hurts a little bit. Charles Watson, Antoine White, and then Anthony Roden.
I thought your list was gonna stop. Jesse, what you gotta understand is
It's 18.
I know. What I know is though, those 18 niggas, like maybe it was a good 3 to 4 of them who was doing it at first. And then that shit just branched out. It was like, yo, hey Jesse, I got an idea, bro. If you need some money, you low on funds? All right, bro. So this is what you're gonna do. You're in the NBA. You can do it too, but don't tell nobody. Then that nigga told. I think like it started with 4, and then each 4 told one person, and it trickled down to the Taiwan nigga. And the Taiwan nigga fucked it up for everybody. Because like, bro, let's be real. That's stupid. Like, out of all the stupid shit y'all tell me about this scam, the Taiwan nigga won. Number one. How the fuck you in Taiwan claiming shit in Beverly Hills?
Here's the thing, bro. Like,
it's not like the NBA is gonna check.
Clearly they did though, 3-6. Clearly they did, because he's going to jail now.
It's not even, wait, what?
They're facing prison time for this shit. This is a serious offense.
What?
Like this is.
you don't remember the NFL players that did? They did like the same thing. They scammed the insurance.
No.
How long do they go in for? Or no, they're still facing. They're about to like go on.
Yeah, they're about to get like sentenced.
When did this happen with the NFL players?
Who was it? Travis Porter did it?
Travis Porter? Oh, hey, now, baby. Yeah.
No.
NFL.
NFL.
Yeah, look, Jesse.
I was like,
apparently the ringleader was Terrence Williams. He was the ringleader of it all, and he's the person that basically told everybody, okay, here's what we're gonna do. Here's how we're gonna break it down. Out of the $4 million that the players got, Terrence Williams made $2 million.
Oh my gosh.
So they gotta lock this nigga. This nigga's a menace. He has to be from Atlanta. There's no way.
Clinton Portis was the NFL player that's about to get sentenced.
So he's the one nigga that got caught.
No, there's a couple of them that got caught.
Oh, for real?
But the thing is, I feel like these guys have made a lot more money than $4 million.
They have.
And the thing is, I thought they would be making $30 million. I thought it was like $30 million they stole.
Nah, but when you take into consideration, most of these niggas
on
don't know how to save.
a form, yeah.
A lot of these niggas really don't know how to save. Like a lot of those niggas was broke. Like remember when it was like AI was broke as shit until he went into the Hall of Fame. Then like he started getting money and shit again. Like bro, a lot of these niggas blow through that fucking bag, especially because you got hella, you trying to live a lifestyle that you don't really need.
The only thing that saved AI was
Reebok.
putting away that Reebok deal, where they had like a $50 million fund where he couldn't touch.
That's what saved his ass because I remember they said AI was broke as shit. Fucking
Bro, there were stories of AI would like just buy brand new clothes in each city. Like he would just leave it in the hotel.
Like bro, and it's so crazy. Like that's one thing. Shout out to the fucking new ballers. I'll give you guys that. Like the new ballers, bro. A lot of them have financial literacy for the most part. Like if they
well, yeah, more than the average. Well, yeah.
If they don't, they at least have somebody in their corner who knows what the fuck to do with the money.
Yeah, but they're still doing dumb shit though.
For sure.
Listen, a lot.
But we're all gonna do dumb shit because like somebody said it and it's true. Once you have money that like you never had before, you gonna buy one thing that you was always like, yo, when I get this money, I was gonna buy this. You gonna buy that shit. You feel me? Once you do get that money, you gonna buy that dumbass shit. What'd you say, Jesse? What are you buying when you get your money?
I said 5 times over.
Oh, for sure. Well, no, 5 times over is like that's when you start getting. That's when it starts getting.
Do y'all ever see the videos of the like when they ask professional athletes what did you spend your first like year of your contract on? And like I watched the one for Tyler Hero. This nigga Tyler Hero spent his money on a whole bunch of shit, and he ended up only having like $700,000 or $600,000 left, and he spent like $4 million of all that in 1 year, and he only had like 600 like that much left. It's like, nigga, how are you gonna pay taxes? Like, you got to think about that stuff too.
And you got to remember, bro. At the end of the day, like the reality is Tyler Hero is good, but he's not like that nigga. So it's like at the end of the day, he's not like who was it? I can't say.
Tell that to Tyler Hero.
I'm not gonna butcher the name. Whatever, bro. We gotta worry about his kid right now, so let's not even talk about that. But the reality is this: fucking one of the NBA players who they survived off of just their endorsement money. I think it was Jace. What's his name?
Jason Kidd.
Yeah, no, the other one on the Boston.
That's Rob Gronkowski.
It was Rob Gronkowski did it too, but it was an NBA player. One of the
it was an NFL player, Marshawn Lynch. Like he hasn't spent any Seattle money apparently.
Oh, it was probably Marshawn Lynch.
Because he hasn't spent any Seattle Seahawk money.
It was him and Rob and Gronkowski doing the same thing.
And it's like, bro, you only living off endorsement. You got the other money going in the accounts. That's crazy. Like even Giannis, I think Giannis was like when he was in the NBA for the first couple years, he wasn't doing too well.
Yeah, he said he was literally living in like an apartment right next to the arena, and he was like walking to every game.
So
I would do the same thing. I would save my money. Like it's not guaranteed.
Yeah.
Like you're not guaranteed to be like that nigga for the rest of your career.
Yeah, like Bam said he didn't buy his mom a house until he got the Supermax. Or not the Supermax, the Max deal. So like his
That's
first
exactly
4
how you
years,
gotta do it.
I think his mom was like living nearby or living with him.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to get her, in a better situation, but definitely like not brand new mansion.
Yeah, you got her a mansion just now. So,
but the thing is, like these dudes, they buy they have like 3 houses, a whole bunch of whips that need to be maintained. They're spending like remember that story when John Wall had it was either John Wall or somebody threw a whole bunch of money in the strip club.
Yeah,
like, bro.
Yeah, John Wall. He threw like $100K in the strip club.
But bro, let's be real. John Wall.
No, Gilbert Arenas has like 3 Ferraris.
John Wall, James Harden, like them boys, J.R. Smith, like who else? I could put Carmelo in that group. I could put fucking what's the other nigga? Paul Pierce in that group. Them niggas, they don't care. They don't give a fuck about that 100K. Like they really don't. And you see it when they be in the strip club. Cause like bro.
But that's their game check. That's their game check.
My life,
yeah.
And I'm telling you, like even once I touch that, like once I hit the fucking 5 millions and shit, I'm not throwing no 100K in a fucking strip club, giving away 100K for what?
Yeah, but you a regular nigga. That like they see that all the time. They're not even phased by it.
Yeah, they see it all the time, but still, bro. There's niggas who go to that club and don't touch and don't throw shit. I'll throw James Harden's money with them. 'Cause that's what most of them niggas do. No, real nigga shit. What they do is they'll grab all their boys, then they'll go to the club, be like, hey, give me $100K in ones, and then they'll put it on the table. And then they'll be like, yeah, y'all boys, y'all my boys. Take some ones and throw it. Have a good time. Bottles on me, everything on me. Because, you know, these are your boys. At the end of the day, it's like, yo, I'm not throwing this money. But then it's like, I guess it's stealing if you don't throw it, right? That's why that was my whole dilemma when it came to that shit. Do you take the money? Like, is it stealing if instead of me throwing it, throw it to myself in my pocket? Like, I need this 1K. You want me to just throw it to bitches?
I mean, that is stealing if you pocket it, A, and B.
Wait, can we do closing statements for the
Oh, for fraud.
Yeah, fraud.
Guys, for the PPP boys. Well,
You haven't done this.
What do you call the insurance fraud? Is there like a acronym for it? The NBAI?
I'm
PPP
sorry. When you said insurance fraud, it reminded me of the side mission from Saints Row 2, where you do insurance fraud and you pretend to get hit by cars, and you just launch yourself up.
Hey, shout out to Florida for being #1 in Medicare.
Really?
Number one is something.
You sleep. Florida's number one in a lot now.
Bro, we the scammers out here. Everybody think they scam.
Hey, man, what are you talking about? You never been to Atlanta, clearly.
Nah, them Atlanta boys don't do it like how Florida does it.
Bro,
Them white people in Florida know how to scam.
I'm gonna close this Atlanta boys, Florida boys thing on this statement. I can go to any of y'all catalog. I'm talking your whole ATL catalog, and all I know is them Florida boys was asking where the duet is, who got the duet. I got the duet. Give me the duet. Do you have the duet? ATL boys will rob you of anything. It don't matter. That's one thing I'll give the ATL boys. Florida boys are nice with the duet. When it comes to the scamming, Florida's nice. When it comes to the robbing, ATL is on that shit. Them boys in ATL don't care if it's weed. They don't care if it's water. They don't care if you fucking got a lemonade shack on the side of the road. They will rob you. They will leave you. You'd walk in the house to go get more ice or some shit, and you come back, no table, just the container that the lemonade was in, all your cups gone, everything gone.
That is accurate. That is accurate. Them niggas will rob you for anything.
Bro, I've seen ATL boys. ATL boys is the best. Like I said, when it comes to robbing, the best niggas ever. Like, yo, fuck NASCAR pit crew. The ATL pit crew, #1 in America.
They are.
They said, all right, guys, the game starts now. One tire.
Now that all-star game shit was real, because I was yelling at my brother like, yo, do not take the fucking car to Atlanta. You see what they're doing right now. Like, they were wilding the fuck out.
Yo, they said, oh, hey, is that an iPad? Bing, break the window. Give me that shit. Oh.
Yeah, one of our cars got broken into in Atlanta.
Hell yeah.
My brother's car got broken into in Atlanta, and he had to drive back 35 degrees with the window broken.
Busted. Yo. Hell yeah, you know how mad that motherfucker was? Mad as shit. Your brother was sitting in there, bro. All he was thinking is like what he could have done different. Like, man,
wasn't shit in the car to steal too.
Yo, that's
wasn't shit in the car to steal.
That there wasn't shit in the car, or the niggas were sloppy fucking criminals. Like, the shit was right in front of them,
and they didn't take it.
Looked past it. Like, damn, you dumbass criminals! I'd rather you stole it. Shit, fucking breaking in my shit for no damn reason, for fun, practicing on my car. Hell no. Nah, but for real nigga shit though, ATO with the stealing shit, y'all on it. Like, that's all I can say to them PPP boys though. The NBA I guess the INBA, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck these niggas are doing. Obviously, there's niggas are stealing, but it's like, y'all lost the game, bro. If y'all already spent all your money, y'all lost the game. It's Monopoly, man. So, I don't feel bad for them.
On the back end, bro, stop telling so many damn niggas the same fucking deal you on. Fucking idiots. Like, for real, bro. Like, bro, if I'm making my little hustle, bro, like, shut the fuck up. Don't tell nobody.
Niggas get cocky.
You. That's it.
Niggas, I think niggas get cocky is what happens to them.
We can literally end it on that. If you're doing some fucking dirt, keep your goddamn crime to your damn self, okay? Stop telling everybody you committing crimes, bro.
Now
you don't got to put the whole family on.
Yeah, you put the whole family on. The family got you fucked. And listen, at the end of the day, Like y'all boys said, them boys finna go in that courtroom and say, I didn't come up with this idea. I didn't even know you could do this shit. Who told you it? Well, you
Terrence Williams.
Yo,
They already know. They already
you
know.
don't have to say it, but none of it. Terrence Williams.
Can you point this person out in the courtroom?
Hey, you know how them boys always turn their head? They don't want to look at him in the eye. They be like,
That's
Gonna be like
unfortunate.
Henry Hill.
Yeah.
but for real though, like real nigga shit. Like that shit sucks, bro. He should have just kept that shit to himself. He probably wouldn't be in this situation. Real nigga shit.
That is true.
Like I said, $2 million, like $2 million is not light. Like $2 million.
They stole $4 million in total, but Terrence Williams took $2 million.
He had $2 million.
Oh damn.
$2 million, bro. Like, bro, you could, you
know what that means? That nigga was doing that shit for a while. Like that's, and then slowly, like, started telling people.
For a while, or B, he was getting a cut off everybody. He was like,
That too. He was taking a cut.
I put you on this shit, so you better give me some of that.
What an idiot, dog. What an idiot.
I'm telling you, bro. Bro, that's the truth, though, Sean. You're right. Y'all niggas need to just spend your money right. That's it. Because how the fuck you have millions of dollars and let it run through your hand? And, like, run through your hand.
That's easier said than done.
But the problem is now is that y'all made it harder for the people that actually needed to get help now.
Yeah, because now they're going to have all these extra hoops to jump through. And
Like especially with the dudes that frauded the NFL. Because we know how stingy the NFL is when it comes to treating players.
fraud in general. Fuck the NFL in general. All the boys who did that fucking, what do you call that shit? The unemployment shit.
PPP. Oh.
PPP shit fucked it up. You're right. Unemployment shit, the Medicaid shit, the fucking all that shit. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't see it because y'all don't give a fuck. But like you fucking it up for other people. Because there is like the niggas who really do need unemployment. Nah, they shit fucked up because you feel me. These niggas think they.
Yo, chill out with the cursing.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I never got my unemployment. I think someone took it.
What?
I applied for it and they said I got approved, but I never got it. I think someone took it. Like no cap. I'm pretty sure. But we can move on. It's whatever. It's like it was $600 per week, but you know.
Well, when you say it like that, that kind of sounds like.
But you know, it is what it is. You can't cry over spilt milk, especially if it's expired. You know, so like.
All I know is on the last note, I hope you didn't do what I thought what you might have did and not claim them. Because I didn't know that either. Yes, I didn't know that either. I thought they would just send it weekly and I have to do shit. You have to go in every week and claim that shit. Yo, yes.
Yo.
Oh.
You was making fun of me for not getting a PS5. Good job. Good job.
Claim that shit every week, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I just wanted to make sure you knew that, bro. Cause that's what I did wrong, bro. I went 5 months without getting shit, and the lady's like, "No, we don't send it to you automatically. You gotta go in every week and fill out the form." I said, "What? Why nobody said this shit?" They say you just kept clicking agree. That's what you agreed to. That's what you agreed to.
You live and learn, right?
Man, you could have bought a PS5 every week and still had 100 over.
The second side note is the 600 is extra. So you get whatever you're supposed to get. So if they awarded you
that is true because it was only like 200. It was like nothing.
So you was getting 800 a fucking week to sit on your ass. That's not nothing. That's 800 a week. Fucking like 4 weeks. But you're right. It's spilled milk and expired milk. Look at Jesse. Look at Jesse's face.
Oh, fuck off. Don't say that now.
I'm just telling you
This man was telling me, "Oh, Greg, you know you're supposed to click the second link, right?"
Hey, because on the realistic, like you're supposed to make 3,200 a fucking month, like untaxed type shit. 3,200 a month type shit on your ass. And if I times that by 12, you're supposed to make 38,400. Which we could block his name out, but made 15,000 in 6 months. Yes, off of fucking unemployment. Yes, 15K. Because his last job that he got fired from was Aldi's, so they was already awarding him 400 a month. Then he's getting the extra 6. So he was getting a band of fucking a band a week, bro. And I didn't know until Eric was like buying me shit.
Can I off myself?
No, but bro,
Nigga, you actually had to work though.
because bro, I stepped in.
I'm talking about 4 y'all. Jesus, damn.
No, but I stepped in, bro.
See, here fucking threw a grenade.
Eric
Fucking lobbed up a grenade. Jesse was just in the vicinity. He wasn't even trying to get hit.
He did. Nah, but bro, I stepped in throw up. Eric was like, "Throw away the shoes. I'll buy you a new pair." I was like, "For real, bro?" He's like, "Bro, don't bring those shoes back in my car. I'll buy you a new pair." So I literally left them shits on the side of the street. Nigga bought me a new fucking pair of shoes, and I was like, "Bro, where are you getting this money from?" After dropping $500, I'm like, he's like, "Oh, bro, I got unemployment, bro. My shit actually hits today." I'm like, "Damn!" I said, "Yo, I called unemployment so fast. I was online. I was like, yo, how do I get
Now, what happens if you quit your job though?
the same thing?" Well, here's the thing. No. So let me make sure let me emphasize something. If you quit your job, whatever the case may be, it didn't matter around that COVID period. Because everybody needed it. As long as when they ask you the question, are you unemployed because of COVID? And you answer yes, boy, that money coming through. No questions asked. You're living life like a champ. Because like I said, my number one fuck up, I regret this decision ever. And I love the job I work at today. But when I had that unemployment coming in, and I didn't, like I said, Sean, I didn't know you had to claim it every week. So I'm thinking they just wasn't giving me the money. I went and got a job. When I went and got a job, it basically canceled out my fucking money. And that's why I regret, because that money that I could have got, one, is worth more than the money I got working. Like, busting my ass at work, I didn't even make nearly what I would have made sitting on my ass at home.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people did. They're like, "Fuck this, why work when I can just sit here and do this?"
I should have quit. Realistically, I should have quit. For sure, I should have fucking quit. Like, right when I was there, I should have quit and just picked the money. Because if I was taking that money, I would have been way farther in, like, whatever I was doing. Because you feel me? Like, think about it. Now, you're not worried about work. You can literally focus on nothing but school. Like, you could do that. You feel me? And nobody could tell you shit. Like, your mom can't be like, "Oh, what about your bills?" You like, "Here, you want something for you?" Like, bro, I was generous with my shit. I'm not even gonna hold you. I was like,
Now
yo,
thinking about it, I know quite a few people who should have done that.
yeah, no, real nigga shit. Like, I was, because when God blessed me, I was like, yo, I'm gonna bless everybody. I was paying tithe.
Thing is,
I was in church paying tithe on time. I was like, yo,
Oh wow,
here's my 10%. Hell yeah, I was giving you my shit. I said, this is free money. 10%.
bro, I got furloughed and I tried to apply for it. I just didn't get it. They were like, "Nope,
Bro,
can't get it."
You have to fucking say laid off. But it's weird, bro, because I'm surprised you didn't get it. Because I know guys like who didn't deserve it was getting it. When I say didn't deserve it, I'm like, bro, when did you work? Like, I've never called you, text you, and was like, yo, let's hang out, and you was like, I'm at work. Never. And you're getting unemployment? So it's like, bro, something must have went wrong on the application. But yeah, that was all I was gonna say, Sean. That 600, well, 800 for you. I get that you don't need it. I get that it's done, but damn, that shit would have felt great in your pocket.
Probably would have, but knowing me, that shit would have been gone right now. I don't know what the fuck I would have spent it on.
Oh,
I mean, that's everyone though, so that's not the problem.
Like it.
Your room would have been crazy if you ran through that money. I'm not gonna lie. You would have had the Steam Deck. You would have had the Steam Deck. You would have had that shit sitting on the fucking dresser. You'd have been like, I was like, how you got it so early? You're like, I can afford it.
Y'all want to end on the Dave Chapelle shit?
Yes, let's do it. So Chapelle.
All right, so apparently Netflix, 1,000 workers at Netflix have gotten together and said, we're not gonna take it, and said, we're striking on a certain day of the week. Funny. They're funny. They're striking right after their payday. They're striking right after their payday in order to say that they want The Closer to be taken off of Netflix. Now, we're not going to talk about The Closer or anything in it. We can't because Zahir hasn't seen it yet. And I think we should do a dedicated video for The Closer, even though 3-6 might be against it because he doesn't want the hate.
Huh? What? Nah, bro. You talking about the wrong guy? He's right below me. Talking about AJ, bro.
Because that
I
shit,
mean,
cool. Listen, bro.
I literally had a stream that said I feed off hate. You're talking about the wrong guy.
Listen, but all I'm saying is that if you haven't seen it, please watch it before they.
Please watch it in full. Please watch it in full. Do not just watch 30 minutes and watch and make an opinion. Watch the whole thing. Watch the whole thing.
Mad, bro. Well, that's another thing. We're not gonna speak on it on the actual thing, but I'm gonna speak on this because it's something that like I feel like is 100% true. Like, yo, remember this. One, nobody fucking forced you to watch this shit. Like, realistically, yeah, we're telling you to watch it, but you don't have to. That's one. And
A lot of them did. That's why they're protesting.
But second, well, there's three things. Second, don't believe what you see on social media. That 10-minute clip is not the 1 hour segment. That 10-second clip of him saying whatever you heard him say is not the whole segment. And third,
It's taken out of context.
Third and finally, bro, he is a comedian. Everything he says should not be taken to the heart at all. Like, because he is a comedian. He is here to tell jokes. He is on this stage to entertain. That's it. Like, everything he says is supposed to be funny. You're supposed to take it lightly because you know it's not true. Even if, like, I pulled up to a show and a comedian just started joking on me, I'm not going to take it to the heart. He's just trying to be funny. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Jesse, don't make that eye because I would take it to the heart a little bit. I'm like, hey, man, fuck you, nigga. Why are you picking on me? Oh, sorry. I'm like, forget you, guy. Why are you picking on me?
You don't have to curse at all, but you just like it was early. Never mind. Just keep on going.
Yeah. But for real, I'm like, forget you, man. Like, you know what I mean? Why are you picking on me? But at the same time, it's comedy, you know? He's trying to be funny, even if it's not funny to you. It's funny to other people because you hear other people laughing. Speaking of, I don't know if they'd be pumping laughing gas at the fucking at the freaking thing. I always think of that. Like, if I had a comedy club, I'd pump dumb laughing gas in the air.
I'm not sure if that's illegal.
Yeah, that is
highly illegal.
He said highly. I thought it was if you have like an anesthesiologist, you know, do the numbers for you, make sure it's at a comfortable measurement.
All it takes is one person to have an allergic reaction, and you lose everything.
But if it worked, you know what I mean, that would be fire. Right?
That'd be something to go on strike about, right?
I don't know, man. I feel like.
How much you think these people make?
I feel like honestly, it's not Netflix problem. That's what I.
A nice salary.
How much you think they? Now Dre doesn't know yet because Dre wasn't in the room when we said it. How much you think these Netflix workers make that are striking?
The ones that are striking.
Yeah.
They gotta make less than $50K.
$375.
For what? Like $375. Like
A year.
A year. Roughly.
You forgot a zero, like
$375K.
Wait, which one?
The people that are going on strike, the Netflix engineers.
So the strikers are the $365K. Wait, but they're engineers, you said.
Netflix engineers, more or less,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you the honest truth. Jesse told me this one time, and it's true. Engineering, you need them, but them motherfuckers replaceable. I'm just gonna say that. Like, the motherfucker, like he said it, bro. Jesse has said it. There's like a million people
It's true.
in the same trade he's in. Like, you need them, but there's a lot of people auditioning for you.
Could be 1,000 jobs open. Could be 1,000 jobs remote open.
On some real shit, me today would quit my job today. Netflix, if you watch this, you can count. You can make this my verbal commitment. I will quit my job today for less than $370. For $300 flat, I'm gone.
Give me 200.
Give me 250. Give me 250. I'll leave my mama's house right now and go to San Francisco.
Y'all not supposed to go lower than me now. That's not what's supposed to happen.
I mean, they're taking jobs.
He's gonna be like, yo. He's like, I'm gonna take. He's like, we could have paid these people $200K and they'd be happy. He's like, wait. Nah, I need my three. Not before, bro. Like, bro, you can pay me and teach me on the spot, and I bet you I'll do the shit out of that job. That's just like, it's not that easy, Jesse. I will study my ass off every day for $300K guaranteed. Not even like a question mark, guaranteed. They're like, hey, if you pass these tests, $300K.
Listen, bro, I'll be the best Netflix lapdog. I'll literally like never make a criticism of Netflix, bro. $375, dog.
Netflix,
Like, come
you gotta
on.
chill, bro. Y'all better make Sean fucking forget saving people's lives.
Yeah, like let me go make some entertainment for some people. Goddamn.
Dog. All I gotta say is, man, where was this energy when Cuties was on?
That's facts. That's facts.
So it's okay to sexualize little girls, but then
It's not
you know.
okay to make certain jokes.
Jesse's other podcast said about that.
Huh?
Remember that when one of the girls said something about that? Like I never knew what that show was.
Oh yeah.
I've never heard of it. Never even.
That is wild that they never protested Cuties. Like the Netflix workers didn't protest Cuties, but they protest Dave Chapelle.
Yes.
They protest a black man, but they won't protest child nudity. Yeah, child CP.
Dang, bro, I need to hear to watch it because there's an analogy. There's like a point Dave Chapelle makes that I don't. But it's such a
Literally, just say it because
No, because we probably told them it already.
Well, because the point he made, which was true, is like the baby literally shot a man in Walmart. Shot him and killed him in Walmart in front of his daughter. He left out that part in front of his daughter. Like his daughter was there. Shot and killed that man. Nobody cared. Nobody gave a fuck. Real nigga shit. And then he said what he said, which was fucked up. But they were literally gonna cancel his whole career. Like when Dua Lipa said she was gonna take him off that song, I felt that one. I was like, damn, that song is a really good song. And like his part is really good, like on that song.
If y'all want to hear us talk about the baby and the Dua Lipa thing, that's in episode 1. Just letting you know.
I'm telling you.
But it's like, Lady Gaga also had a song with R. Kelly. Like, but didn't you hear about these rumors?
For sure.
So Dua Lipa had to hear.
Probably didn't. No, she probably didn't.
No,
That's a lie,
no,
Jay.
no,
That's a lie.
Jesse.
That's a
I
lie.
was having an argument, and I said this literally this. Like, there was an incident before that song with Dua Lipa came out. You remember the incident where the baby hit a female at one of his shows? That literally was a month before that song came out.
Oh yeah, never mind.
And everyone forgot about that. Dave Chapelle didn't even have to bring up killing someone. You could have literally just said that. And it's like, but I think that would have been a better point. He's literally hit a woman before in front of all of you guys. But this is where we drew the line. You don't draw a line at him hitting a woman at the show?
Sure. And
Exactly, bro. It's
I'm
like,
supposed to tell you, bro. Like that's the community is a little more sensitive, you know, and we know that. We respect it, but
it's like what we said pre-show. It's like you're watching Sopranos, and then they say
Tony.
something like, yeah, Tony says something racist, and you go through the whole entire show until the very end, which I don't want to spoil. You know what happens to Vito, and you're like, no, we can't be having. Dog, these are like mafia members. They're not good people. We know this.
Listen, man. I understand the strikes, but at the same time, it's like, y'all didn't strike for other things, though. If they had kept that same energy for Cuties, then I would be like, all right, man, like, y'all got it. But it's like, this is what y'all strike for? Like, I understand. Listen, I might not feel... I have my feelings on the way I feel about the special. We'll do a dedicated video, maybe, and see, like, when Zahir finishes watching it. But my thing is, it's like, let's say you did get offended at some of the stuff that are in it. Because there were some points where I did have a still face where I was like, I kind of want to see where you're going with this.
I will say it's not that funny.
It's not his funniest. I will say that. It's not his best work. It's not his... Killing Me Soft Me is like... I'm a huge Dave Chapelle fan. I've been watching Dave Chapelle since I was 5 years old. It's not Killing Me Soft Me. It's not like his best Dave Chappelle stuff. It is a decent listen. It's a decent watch. I will say that. But why protest this and not protest Cuties? I'm just gonna keep saying that. Cuties should have been protested. Like, why did you protest
There's
this?
outright worse stuff on their content, on their library.
that and I was gonna say like
I mean, they did remove Cuties after a while, but like that was like months after.
And that was probably more towards a deal than anything else.
I feel like honestly, bro, if it's not affecting like my personal beliefs, which I guess this does affect their personal beliefs to an extent. But it's like, it's listen, bro. The list of things the point I'm making is the list of things that I would let affect my money, especially after that threshold that you pass, is very thin. Like, it has to be real shit. Like, that's just how it is. Like, after a certain threshold, because I tell you the truth, like I told you, I was like, yo, if I was Kyrie, I would have took vaccine day one. If I was Kyrie, like, I'm not gonna let nothing stop my bag. That's just me. You know what I mean?
For me, personally, this is
not everybody's
beyond
gonna
money.
feel
This
how
is
I
off
feel.
principle. Like,
Well,
you guys don't care. You guys don't care about anyone else but yourselves, and it's selfish.
And that's what it is.
I don't
But
care.
that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, I feel like Netflix,
I wouldn't protest with these niggas purely because
I wouldn't
they won't protest with you. Like,
But
they don't
I
give a fuck
say-
about us.
I say Netflix should fucking, like I said, keep they shit up, make your fucking money.
Yeah, they are. They are. The
They
CEO
announced
of Netflix
it. They
was like
literally
that.
put his foot down. He's like, "Yo, we're not. These niggas can strike." He literally said, "Like, yo, let them niggas strike. The closer's not going down. We don't care."
But what I think should happen, which technically by law they can't, but they should like, because I know they're gonna have a union and that fuck it up. But they should like put those jobs up. Fuck that. Let them people know they're replaceable. Like, because
Okay, it's not.
No,
Okay,
look
I
at
may have
Drake,
said
he
that, but
was
dog,
afterwards.
it's not that easy.
It's not
Yes.
that easy. That's why
It would have been done by now.
Listen, man, Netflix ain't. Listen, man. Listen, do you want to make Netflix great again?
Yeah, how we make Netflix great again.
Hire us, man. Hire some people of color. That's right. Hire some goddamn people of color. We'll go in there. We'll make Netflix great again.
Facts.
We would make Netflix great again. All you gotta do is hire us for $250.
Put me in your anime division. Number one, you're beating Funimation and Hulu combined and Crunchyroll combined.
Shit.
Put me head of animation.
What they can do for sure is fucking cut your pay or demote you. Like, they can make you not want to work there. You know, jobs, they do that. Like, when they want you to quit and they can't fire you, they're like, all right.
Let me write a show over there, bro. I'll write 2 shows better than Dear White People.
Hey,
I'll write 2 or 3 shows better than that show.
Was Dear White People good?
It started off not that bad, but then it descended to hell.
Like, to unwatchable, right? Because I feel like that's a general consensus where everyone just says, like, it started off okay, and then by season 2 or 3, it's like, oh my god, like, I can't watch this. It's that bad. Like, it's not even bad where, like, it's like the bad where it's like, it's funny to watch. It's so bad where it's like, dog, like, I can't turn it off.
It pains me to watch.
Like, and then I want to. There's a white trans showrunner from Dear White People that said she was gonna leave Netflix over the closer, because she said that it stands with transphobia and all this other stuff. Just saying to her, she's allowed to feel that way, but the show you're running is shit. So unless
Dog,
you can
what are
make
you
something
contributing?
close to the Chappelle show,
Like,
I
what-
don't want to hear you.
I don't mean to be that guy. What do you bring to the
You
table?
can have your opinion. She can feel the way she feels. My thing is that, like, I have more of a problem with you being a showrunner on a show called Dear White People and you're white. It's not because you're trans, it's because you're white. If it was a black trans person, I would actually be okay with it. But you're white and you're on a show, you're a showrunner on Dear White People. I don't know how I feel about that. That's just me. I'll go out on that limb and say that. But that's because Twitter was on that limb and saying that. So I'm not really going out on a limb really here. Because that was the consensus on Twitter. Consensus on Twitter was that, like, but you're white. Like, why are you on a show that's about the black experience? You might understand more because you are a trans person, but at the end of the day, you're not black. So you can't really fully understand it. There's certain things that I can't understand because I am not a certain race or a certain culture. I just think that you can't be on a show talking about a certain thing because you can't really experience it. You have to be black to experience being black.
Sean, you better start something, because I do want to end it, but no, you're 100% right. I feel like people should do that though. Like, listen, certain content is better from black people. especially when you're talking about real black shit. Like,
Do you want to know why the shit from the 90s, the black shows from the 90s are so good compared to the black shows we have now? It's because those actual black people writing it.
that, and I have a better example. Why do you think Madea had such a fucking impact? Because when Tyler Perry was writing that shit, he's black. Like, people don't really fuck with Madea now, like they do, like we used to back in the day.
But back then there was a cultural connect. That was the closest black content you can watch, where it was the closest to the black experience. Even though it was romanticized, a lot of shit was romanticized. It was the closest to the black experience.
But
I will
Madea,
admit that.
like, well, I'm saying because especially I don't remember the movie name, but there was one of the Medeas. Well, I believe like the first four I want to say were really like
I'd agree.
really because it was like the one when the girl was getting beat up and like she threw the grits and beat him with the pan.
I Can Do Bad All by Myself.
No, that's not that one. That's Family Reunion. I think he's talking about.
Diary of a Mad Black Woman. That's one. That I Can Do Bad All by Myself is another.
Daddy's Little Girls.
Daddy's Little Girls and the Family one. The Family one was really good. The one you're talking about where they had like the whole family come to for the reunion and shit. Yeah, but like I said, that connect though was like that's when people were like, all right, maybe we could start, giving like black people, the role, let them run it. Because even when Jordan Peele came out with fucking Us, that's why it had such a fucking impact. Because Jordan Peele played it in a way that nobody ever.
Jordan Peele's a black man. He understands the black experience. I just think that the showrunner of Dear White People, you don't completely get it. You might get it a lot more than other people, but you don't completely get it.
I'm saying in general, with not all, but I want to say 90% of the shows that are geared about black people's life and
not even black people, just minorities in general. It's all across the board.
I'm saying black people. I'm not going to say minorities in general.
I can say black people because the one show I can say that portrayed minorities very, very well is Shameless. Shameless did an amazing job for portraying minorities and just like how it was. But like I said, for sure, like black content should be made by black, black, how you say it, like directors, because at the end of the day, like I can't say like you said it best. I won't know how any of these other races lived or the problems they have or whatever they were going through because I'm not them. I can only relate to what black people go through.
And I do want to say really quick, the director and the writer of Dear White People is a black person. I just think that it was weird that she's a showrunner. I just want to put that out there. The writer is, and the director and all these people, it's 4 people. 3 of them are black, and then it's the trans white person.
Man.
But
die on the hill by my
no, you're not. You're not dying on the hill by yourself. I'm right with you.
Yeah.
But my thing is why is that person the showrunner? That's my whole point. If you wanted to have a trans person as a showrunner, I would have picked a black trans person. That's me personally. Because I think they can give more perspectives on certain things than I can't. So
they probably did it on perspective.
Yeah.
They probably to get like a perspective on the other side. Like, hey, is this too far? Like, you tell us if it's too far.
Yeah. I guess we have a lot of shit to cut down if we have to, because we're gonna have to cut a lot of shit down. But we can end it right here because I have 2 hours and 9 minutes. I don't know what 3-6 has.
Probably around the same. Let's see, 2 hours and 12.
Okay. All right. So you want to give closing statements for tonight for big episode 9? I'll start off. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. That's my last comment.
Hey man, like, comment, share, subscribe, bro. I just confirmed, guys. Like, I promise you, I took the money from Jesse's account. He didn't know. I wired it to myself. The 25 for your gift cards from Jesse is there. It's ready. It's ready to be used. All I need you to do is subscribe. Hit that subscribe button below now. Not tomorrow, not later. Call your mom, call your sister. Because listen, I don't care who wins the gift card, but get these gift cards. Because if you don't get them, I'm finna subscribe and get them. Nah, I can't do that. Speaking of, no multiple subscribing. Unless it's from, different family members, I want to say.
See here.
Come on. Like, yeah.
Good night.
3-6.
I just want to say thank y'all for rocking with us. We made it farther than most podcasts because, fun fact, most podcasts don't make it past episode. No, I think it's 80% of podcasts don't make it past 20% of podcasts don't make it past episode 3, and then like 80 don't make it past episode 10.
We're almost there. We're one away.
Damn, bro. Why you
we're one away.
Us?
I'm saying.
Goodness. Sean finna,
how is that jinxing?
Sean's computer finna get robbed. They finna take Greg's computer, your computer, and my computer.
How many times do we have to go over this, old man? I have a Ring doorbell.
Yeah, I don't know about that. All of us getting robbed in the same week. That's God's telling us stop. That's divine intervention.
Like AJ trying to set us up.
Or AJ's trying to set us up. What's going on, bud?
Yeah, exactly.
You know some dudes in Atlanta?
Yo, you know what's funny? 2 of these niggas live by me.
Yeah, exactly. You're a prime subject. You keep on talking about you have a fantasy about getting robbed.
ATL is the only nigga, and if I get that nigga Sean in ATL, he's gonna be shook. He's gonna say, "Yo, how the fuck did you talk about some Sean? Is this what you're looking for?"
But 3-6. We're gonna get there. We're gonna pass the threshold. But
yeah, I just want to say thank y'all for rocking with us because this means a lot. It really does. Even though I'm too nonchalant and I don't feel like sitting up, but it really does mean a lot. And we're gonna definitely make new content. We're gonna try and do other stuff. We have the tier list down packed. Y'all been loving those. We're gonna try and do other things. You just gotta know what you guys want.
Man, just comment.
That's it.
Throw it in the comments.
Just comment.
If you want to see something, throw it in the comments.
yeah, if you didn't like anything that I said, tell me in the comments how much that you don't like what I said, please.
Call him out. Listen.
Call him out. Yeah, we're all about integrity in this bitch.
Yeah,
all right.
Listen. You can add him.
I'll answer.
At him.
I'll answer. I'll always answer.
High key, they're gonna be attacked the wrong nigga. Fuck around. They're gonna have Greg be our secretary. He's gonna be the one person everybody atting.
Hey man,
there's always one.
I just upgraded too, bro. I got time, bro. I got a new phone, upgraded. I'm ready. But you want to see the 13? You want to see the 13?
Oh my!
120.
That mag strip on the back. Ooh, that boy is getting crazy over there. Listen, yo. Listen, I'm telling y'all. Listen, I promise you guys, we got the money. That boy Sean got the money.
I don't know what you're talking about.
For your gift cards.
I don't know what you're talking about. But
look at Jesse. Jesse got it.
We are the Flozone Podcast, man. Thank you for listening.